basically start over from scratch. So you can see both start on Basement 1. Chatia is in a cellar floor at the moment, but that is basically just the expansion version. So the differences in this league from normal running, there are outlawed items. You cannot pick up the Bible, Ipecac, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, or the Shovel. Technically the D6 is also outlawed, even though both racers have it. The only time you can use the D6 is on those items I just listed, if you come across them. So if you come across an Epic Fetus, you can re-roll that as many times as you need to should it turn into another banned item. Once it turns into an item not on that list, though, the racers either have to take it or leave it. At that point, just like any other item room, you can take or leave whatever you come across. Resets are completely valid. Bombing through with your own bombs, bombing through doors, completely valid. Everything basically is legal. Even one-time uses of the Dead Sea Scrolls, we basically come to determine that whatever happens, happens, unless it's the shovel. Skip over the shovel thing. If it does happen to pop the shovel door, if you do hit it, like during a boss fight, hey, crap happens. You're only missing out on like 10 seconds anyway, so we're not going to bitch. But, you know, like if it does it in a random item room and you still take that way down, like on purpose, you have to reset, because that's still like a shovel. But basic gist, it's all pretty even as far as this stuff goes. A lot of those items do not show up at all, so it may not even be that big of a deal. Anyways, so the D6 only usable on those items. Other than that, like I said, everything is fair game. So if you pick up 99 bombs, you have every right to bomb through every door you want to at that point, because those are expendable bombs. So feel free. Other than that, though, the only other real rule out there is if you happen to teleport on the Womb 2 and you go into an I Am Error room, which would take you past Mom's Heart. Basically, the rule of this league is that you have to get credit for a Mom kill on your file to get a win. Now, those kills start with Mom's Heart. That's why we go there in the regular season. Should you skip it, you'll have to go to Shale and actually finish off the Devil to get credit for your Mom kill. But only that racer does. Their opponent still goes to Womb 2. But I think that covers every single one of the rules. My god, I actually did that on time. I vote for Spazbot. Yeah, root for a good race, exactly. That's the way I always do it, because, I mean, I can't root for anybody. I have no vested interest in any particular racer, but you always got to go for just, let's have a damn good time. So on that note, I can see Chatia's firing around. I know Wolv's in here chatting, so if you guys are ready, if you either want to type something or, I mean, Chatia's walking around firing anyway, so if you just want to do that too, that works perfectly. But if you two are ready, we're actually pretty darn good anytime. Both are walking around shooting. Awesome. So right at 6 o'clock, by God, let's start this on time, because, yeah. So I'll do a quick countdown here. Again, let me explain really quick. I am capturing 2 streams. You noticed a very, and I do mean minuscule, delay between the 2 of them when I said to go ahead and walk around the room. It will be minimal, but you might see one of them move quicker than the other. It's not them cheating. It's just whenever they hear me. So there's a lot of timing involved with the whole streaming between 3 different people right here. So you may see a slight, you know, second or 2 advantage. That's not a big deal. It's just one of those things we deal with. So just letting that be known out in front. But I say we get round 1 of best of 3 started here. Between, again, we have Wolv21 on the left, Chatia12 on the right. Best of luck to both racers. Y'all know that, obviously, you guys are my friends. I can't vote for either one of you here, but good luck to both of you. And let's get this thing rolling. How about that in... Oops, make sure Wolf's done typing. All right, good. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1. Anytime you hear this, good luck, racers. You are good to go. So again, good luck. We race down through the Womb 2. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. Anyways, we raced through the Womb 2. So first to kill... 701. Shut up. We were close. We were close. It was almost there. My clock still said 7. Yeah. So there you go. You see Wolv is just barely slightly ahead of Chatia by hearing me there. So again, you saw that little minuscule delay, and it is minuscule. So we're not too worried about that. The closest race we've had was on a Skype call, so we knew who won it. And, ooh, wow, not bad. Triple shot to start the game off for Wolv. Not a half bad find in your first item room. Chatia has also come across her boss fight already, and a really trolly spider that does not want to come out of those rocks. Oof. Nice move there. Nicely done, Chatia. I hate those. Those always hit me. Every time those get stuck in rocks, I get hit by them. Yeah, so close yet so far away. The important thing is that I tried. Ooh, Mom's pill jar for Chatia. She's thinking about this. Wow, she's actually going to risk it. Let's see what she gets. Might as well try a pill, see what happens. Telepills. Could have been worse. Could have been health down or something. Yep, she's going to say no thanks to that, though. So again, resetting is perfectly legal. You just saw Chatia do that. So she wasn't happy with Mom's pills there and decides to reset and instead finds little Steven. So a follower with homing shots for her, or a fooler, as it were. Or fool-were, however the hell I spelled that. You get the idea. Anyways, I knew people would have a good laugh at that one, so... Wolv finishes off his first floor boss, gets the inevitable cube of meat from fighting a horseman, and moves on down to basement 2 first. I almost said caves again. I always want to call these the caves, and that's the second grouping of floors, not this one. Ooh, Chatia has found that extra key, so she's going to make her way back to that library that she's staring at. Not a half-bad start here, so I guarantee she will... Yep, I was going to say she will almost definitely take that Book of Shadows to replace her D6. So that will be 12 seconds of invincibility in a room, and that, I believe it recharges every 4.5 or 6 rooms. I can't remember which. Yeah, Falu! Oh, I had to do it. What's up, Human? How you doing? And speaking of little Steve, guess what? Similar runs going on here, so now there's 4 shots moving on Wolv's side. Again, the purple one is little Steve. That is the one homing shot that's going to be moving on both sides, so that will obviously follow stuff to wherever it happens to move. They are a little bit trolly with the shots sometimes. You can see right there, like, little Steve is completely missing everything. It does happen. So he's kind of a, no pun intended, hit and miss. Yeah, I can never English. English no good, me, any day. Got it? Yeah. And Chatia ripping on through Monstro, finishes that off. It is 3 rooms, I'll be damned. So Chatia with health up and an Eternal Heart for more health up on the way down. Technically gets 2 full red hearts off of that boss fight. So very nice find. Speaking of boss fights, Wolv is on his second already here. So trying to take out the Duke of Flies and move on to the caves really quick. Again, that slight lead for Wolv right now is very, very slight because these basement floors are small. So Chatia could very quickly come across, and it looks like she may actually get both of them connected. But she could actually get both of her item room and her boss room very quickly on these floors. So no lead is too much at this point. There's her item room, like I was saying. Mind you, she has no keys yet. So the ever-popular curse of no keys has hit Chatia on this run. Looks like she does have an item rock, a bomb, and that chest right there. Ooh, gets the free item rock out of it. Very nice. You get, see, that's a time when a chest with a troll bomb in it is actually a good thing. That just gave her 2 free soul hearts, so you really can't argue. It's like finding 2 soul hearts in the same treasure chest. But Wolv with that triple shot, making very quick mincemeat out of these enemies again. Hey, he's got more keys as well. So again, one racer always gets no keys in these races. Here's hoping that Chatia breaks that streak, but man, every time it's like a guarantee. But right now, Chatia desperately, like I said, looking for some keys to get into her item rooms. Wolv's sitting on 3, so he's looking pretty good with those at the moment. And Isaacian. What's up, Tori? How you doing? So basically, I'd have to cry or pee or poop every word out? Yeah, I don't know. That could get a little weird. And I'd probably be really dehydrated by the end of 2 races. Just saying. Alright, so we'll be lucky with that 2 cents on Judgment. Yeah, no. Judgment, not a buddy. Not being a buddy right now. Chatia, again, still looking for some keys. Actually has 14 cents right now as well, so she's actually got a pretty... Wow. She's actually got a pretty decent store build going at the moment, too. That'll probably be money. Lo and behold, her secret room has money in it. Wolv will trade 1 bomb for 2. Always a good trade. And there's Chatia's boss fight. So she's got, it looks like 1 other room, unless that has a key. No such luck. Eesh. Well, at this point, what do you do? Do you clear that other room? Do you hope for the item box in here to get a key? Speaking of keys, Wolv keeps finding them. I guess at this point, yep, you go, you fight the boss, you get your other extra charge if you do not get a key here by fighting off that other room and hoping that it's got a key so you can get into your item room. Otherwise, Chatia's going to have to start gimping herself very early on this run. And by the way, Wolv has an XL floor. For those wondering, that is both of his caves floors jammed together into 1. So you're going to see 2 item rooms, 2 boss fights. He'll actually have these 2 boss fights back-to-back here, connected in rooms. So basically, once he kills 1, it'll open up the way to the 2nd floor's boss fight. But there are 2 item rooms for him to find here, so he's still got a little bit of searching to do. Of course, that could be dependent on if he's willing to actually skip him or not. Looks like Chatia was hoping that that was going to be a normal judgment, which it obviously was not. Ooh, nice devil deal, though. Excuse me, so there's a mark, so Chatia gets some damage up for those extra hearts she had. She will definitely leave that cat behind, though. Not exactly what you're looking for in a race. And yeah, Chatia's going to say no thanks to the extra room and just move on without her item room. So item room number 1 has been skipped already. Looks like Wolv is going to take out his bosses first, just in case he comes across a devil deal. Because if he does, that way he's got his D6. Should it be items he can't take, he can still re-roll it. And just in case his item rooms would replace that D6, you never know. Might as well do this and play it safe. So I like his reasoning on this one. You're going to have to link me that one or send it to me in Skype too, Kat, because obviously I can't click it without covering up the races at the moment, so definitely send me that one in Skype. Alright, so Chatia on Caves 1, like I said. Wolv technically on his Caves 2 boss, though he still has his Caves 1 and Caves 2 item rooms sitting out there. So we'll see if he's willing to go find those or not. He may just want that quote-unquote insurmountable lead. He may want extra items. We'll see. Speaking of extra items, Chatia is willing to take basically a 3-room challenge here. This is a challenge room, but it will spawn 3 rooms worth of enemies in this wide-open room, but she gets Roid Rage for speed and range up. So she's starting to get all of her stats built up kind of nicely at this point. Ooh, speaking of stats built up, that devil deal, like I was talking about, for Wolv has the pact in there, so he gets, I believe, damage and tier rate up. He's actually going to check the yellow pills because he's got 2, and their bombs are key. So he could flip those back out if he wants as he takes the other bombs or key pill with him, and he's going to go looking for his item rooms. Yep, I was gonna say Chatia's waiting for these things to open up so she can actually shoot them. Ooh, very nice, and an Eternal Heart in that room. That was well worth the challenge room time. Great find in there. So if she keeps that for the rest of the floor, we'll again build another full red heart. There's a key. Chatia can get into an item room. Incoming happy clap on Chatia's cast. Guaranteed, she's happy clapping right now. Right on back to the item room. Oh. She's not happy clapping now. Ouch. Oh, did you guys see Dr. Fetus staring her in the face with her D6 a floor behind her? She can't re-roll that. Oh, mercy. That's painful. So Chatia, after finally getting a key to get into an item room, has to totally leave that behind. Just ouch. That's painful. Yeah, well, that happened. One of the beauties of this game, there's 5 items you can't pick up. For those who don't know, we have a banned item list. Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, the Shovel, Ipecac, and I've forgotten the other one now, the Bible, are all outlawed. So Dr. Fetus being outlawed, as we just said, Chatia can't pick that up. She could have re-rolled it if she still had her D6, but that is 1 floor behind her at this point in Basement 2, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's in Basement 1. She replaced that on Basement 1. So it's sitting back on Basement 1. Not doing her a dang bit of good, and that item room is now useless to her. So there's the Yum Heart for Wolv. Excuse me. So every again, I believe it's 4 rooms. If not, it's 6. It's probably 6. That will actually heal 1 full red heart for you. Again, if you get something like the wafer in conjunction with it, you're pretty good to go. But if you get that with the habit, for example, all the way up until the womb, you are actually invincible, unless you're fighting a bunch of champion mobs. Because things hit you twice for 1 full heart of damage, it will actually full recharge that and give you a 1 heart heal. So again, you're invincible at that point, assuming that you can live through it. So there's that item box for Chatia that we were talking about, so she's at least got another pill sitting, or another key sitting there waiting for her. And of course her devil deal this time is Krampus, so she'll take that 12 seconds of invincibility to do as much damage as she can to Krampus here. But she will wind up with a lump of coal as her item from this. Oh man, that was close. That quad brimstone will get you sometimes. That was really close. Nonetheless, the Charm of the Vampire for Wolv. So both healing items coming out of this floor's item rooms. That's interesting. So now as Wolv kills, he'll actually do some healing. I believe it's every 13 enemies you kill, it will actually heal you for a red heart. And again, Chatia will wind up with the lump of coal that's technically damage up because as shots move further away from you, they're going to increase in size and damage. So technically that is a DPS increase, and Chatia with that Eternal Heart is probably going to skip everything else on this floor, though she's looking real quick to see, and says no thanks. So she'll be moving on to her caves too. So again, technically right in line with Wolv right now, Who's going to spend some time gambling with the Judgment? Oh, to get a Steam sale on Caves XL. Not what he was hoping for, but it could be worse. You never know, he might find a blue candle for 7 cents now. Or the treasure map if he had money. That may force him to go looking for his secret room. Because if there's enough money in there, well, he has been looking for it, he just hasn't found it yet. Because that treasure map is kind of a nice thing in races, so he may go looking, and it sure looks like he's going to go try to find some money. He's got 1 bomb left, so we'll see if he can't find his secret room. Yeah, there's a few that are 4-room charges. They're really weird. Like, you'll see it go like one square the first time, 2 the next time, 1 the next time, 2 to finish it off, basically. So it's really weird. Alright, Chatia quickly finding her item room. Wolv having no luck trying to find that extra money. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about my nose, guys. Don't know why I cannot get my nose to clear out. Like I've had like some weird sinus infection for like a month or something. Don't even know what's up with it now. Oh man, Chatia really wishes she could have taken that Dr. Fetus now. So Mr. Mega. So she's getting one of those like insano Dr. Fetus style runs. So that is blast damage increased, and she got 5 bombs out of it. That's kind of the secondary portion. When she lays a bomb down though, it's going to be huge. And the same thing would have affected Dr. Fetus. Notice the size of that bomb. Same thing would have affected Dr. Fetus. Ooh, very nice. So health up in Wolv's challenge room, so he'll take that 3 rooms worth of challenge for a health backup, because he's going to need it. At this point, he is sitting at 3 red hearts, as is Chatia. The Wolv is sitting on the floor right beyond Chatia. Ooh, very nice find. Compass in Chatia's store. So that will point her to all the important rooms per floor. She will not be able to see the actual layout, but she'll be able to see exactly where the item room, boss room, and I believe the store slash mini boss rooms and curse rooms libraries will also show up. I know I'm forgetting one. Challenge rooms, that's the other ones. So it'll point out all those important rooms on the map for her, which again, in a race, kind of a big thing because she'll know which direction to head. So that is a huge time saver. Again, that in conjunction with a map or any way to see the entire map, wow, yet another Eternal Heart sitting there for Chatia. That's what, the 3rd one she's come across? The arcade, that's the other one, thank you. And yeah, I do have a cold still. Basically still working off whatever I got sick with about 2 weeks ago. Still lingering around. Not sure how it's still there, but it's not being a bro. It will not go away. Oh, Rare's finding the dead dove. It's just with the library, for those that don't know, after you go through all the books, it'll start spawning items for you. So basically, it'll start just randomly going through any item left that you have not gotten on that particular run. So at that point, I'd say it's not really rare. It usually takes a while to get to the god items, though. Woo! Wolv down to half a heart. Got that Curse of the Vampire heal. Or, Curse of the Vampire, my god. Blood of the Vampire, or whatever it is. Yeah, he's breathing slightly easier now. He got down to half a heart for a second there, but he's back up at 1.5, so he's breathing slightly easier. Again, Chatia looking at that Eternal Heart. She will probably be back for that, assuming that she remembers at the end of her floor. Unless she gets a bunch of soul hearts here, then it will not have all that much protection, so she may just wait and come back to it. And looks like she is going to do exactly that, so no luck with the keys yet again. Unbelievable. Like, all that gambling that she just did, Chatia got 0 keys. Charm of the Vampire, thank you. Knew it started with a C. I don't know why I thought curse. Anyways, Charm of the Vampire is the name of the item, thank you. What just shot at Wolv? Wow, invisible enemies for Wolv. That's legit. That is totally legit. Hey, you guys were seeing that, right? That was an invisible enemy. I'm not nuts. I sure didn't see whatever it was shooting at him. Thankfully, he knew where it was at. So yeah, if that ever happens, look for the origin of the shot, basically. You'll know where the enemy's at. But wow, that was terrible. Oh, that D20, a totally legal item. However, you really got to think about how much time you're willing to use with it. So that's an interesting pickup there for Wolv. That will reroll everything from keys, bombs, open chests, I know I'm forgetting other stuff, coins, hearts, all that will reroll into similar type stuff. So that is a really, really phenomenal item when you're trying to get a lot of stuff on your build. However, in races, slightly different, possibly, so we'll see. We'll see if he's willing to take some time to use that, at least in the method that, let's say, a Cobalt Streak would use it on a normal run, or anybody, for that matter, that runs in the same fashion would use. So we'll see what happens. Exactly. D20 plus habit equals you're probably going to break your game in about, now. It's a lot of fun, but you're probably going to break it. Wow, check this out. So the 4th Eternal Heart for Chatia is going to equal or even out with the other one she has sitting in her arcade back here. So she's going to go pick that up and get an instantaneous full red heart out of it. Unreal. Unreal luck with those tonight. She's gotten 4 in 4 floors. Unreal. Anywho, so she's already up to her 4 hearts, and she'll be heading back over. Where's she going to go? She is going to her mini-boss room? Really? No, okay, I was going to say, like, if she's going over towards that mini-boss, that's a little weird, but she'll take that speed up and move on down to the Depths 1, so she is on the same floor as Wolv. Again, she is just starting it, though, and Wolv is fighting his boss already. So he is just about done with it. So there is a very, again, slight advantage for Wolv at the moment. That was because Chatia reset on the first floor. That's literally the only thing separating him right now. That little bit of time in between. So it is still very close, guys. I would not count Chatia in any way, shape, or form out of this, because that is not an insurmountable lead by any means. But Wolv finishing off Gish pretty quickly here, already over halfway done with it. So he'll wind up with Little Gish as yet another follower, or follower, as it were. For those that weren't here for the pregame, you'll have no idea what I just said there, but nonetheless, I misspelled follower. So he is, like I said, just about done. Chatia looking for keys to get into that item room yet again. And there's Little Gish, a little bit of a heal, and Wolv's way on down to Depths 2, so he'll be looking for his mom fight and his last item room. Yeah, Chatia's been practicing again. She was, she even came in this morning and was like, yep, I can get to Womb 2 pretty consistently now, so. And she's been doing quite a bit of practicing. I like the title of her screen, or her cast was Chatia Dominates, Binding of Isaac. Like, I like the way that sounded, like, alright, she's getting confidence in it now. That's the way it should be. So yeah, she's been practicing. Wolv's well warmed up. He's been practicing as well. He was on for at least a couple hours before the races start that I saw. Or started that I saw. But there's all the links for you if somebody wants to do Game Fetch as well. That'll get both of the racers' links in there. And, ooh, yet again, Wolv, because he has that Steam sale, it actually makes it worth going into his stores. Finds the ladder in there for 7 cents. He's 4 cents shy of it, so we'll see if he ever, A, finds enough money, and if he does, B, if he goes back in and buys it. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. So again, there's the Game Fetch link. That'll get you into both of these 2 channels. We'll update that for the second race. Excuse me, hiccups. Anyways, we'll update that again for the second race when the time comes. But Game Fetch will get you into both of their channels, both of their chats at the same time. So it's always a great way to support both racers. Again, they are both partners, so if you have ad block, if you would do me a huge favor and possibly whitelist them, that would be great, because that would really help support everybody in the process, so that'd be a huge help, guys. But either way, thank you one and all for all the support. I cannot say it enough. You guys blow my mind with how many of you come out for this consistently. So I'm glad you all are enjoying it. Like I said, lots of changes to come as far as, like, it'll look a lot more professional really soon. We got a lot of help coming with that. So a lot of things good in the way of this coming. Just keep an eye out for it. I will definitely keep you informed. I don't want to give anything away yet, but when it happens, I think you guys will like it. So we'll get there soon, and we'll have info on Season 2 for that matter soon. Ooh, very nice find. So that would be a Halo of Flies for Chatia, so she will have 2 flies as orbitals that will block incoming shots for her. Always a great find. Thank you, Ruff. And yep, there's going to be Season 2. Indeed. And it's going to be way more massive than this one. So, like, if you thought that this was an undertaking by me, no. Trust me, it's going way nutty for Season 2, like, way nutty. So if this is your type of thing and you want in on this and you can stream on Twitch, start preparing yourself, because there's a good chance you can get in. Oh, Ben, I'm gonna go crazy with it, dude. Like, I plan on pushing this as far as it can go. If people really enjoy it as, like, a, you know, an MLG-style thing, then awesome. If not, then I'm having a blast with this anyway, so I'm gonna keep doing it most likely, and I know a lot of people enjoy being in on it, so... personally, for me, I don't plan on stopping. But the further it can go, the, you know, much more awesome it is. And it's Loki! So again, Chatia at 1 heart right now. Always risky. Oof, thankfully that halo of flies, as you saw, actually blocked that incoming shot. Great bomb placement for Chatia's fight so far. She has destroyed those right next to Loki 3 times now. Perfect placement. And looks like Wolv is done with everything on his floor. He got Item Magnet, by the way, Magneto. So as you can see, all sorts of items will actually move their way towards him. Oh! Speaking of items moving towards them, ouch. Yeah, that stupid spike in the center of the room, that Zelda spike is a troll. That's why I hate Loki's fights. I hate that fight for that particular item right there. So that hit Chatia for that 1 full heart of damage, and ouch. Yeah, that damn spiky block. So down goes Chatia and restart. Oof. Why does everybody, when they restart, get these ridiculous awesome builds to start? So the odd mushroom for fire rate all the way through the roof, and I believe it gives you 1 damage down. But as you notice, Chatia's fire rate is ridiculous again. And again, folks, keep in mind, we do have best of 3, so even if Wolv on the still relatively sketchy health build, keep in mind he does only have the 3 hearts. But if he does finish this off and goes through Mom's heart, again, this is not the finishing fight that we're looking at here. Wolv has 2 more floors to go. But nonetheless, if he would finish that off first, he would he would take a 1-0 lead. It would not be the end of the night, basically. We do a best of 3. So once somebody gets through Mom's heart, we will reset, start from scratch, and kind of go from there. So again, a best of 3. Wolv was hoping for some health up on that. Gets the cat of 9, fails instead. So his shots will actually travel at a faster rate of speed. Yeah, now introducing Isaac Sports. Hey, fine by me. Literally, that is more than fine by me. If I've got the market cornered on something like this, awesome. That's my opinion. It's freaking awesome, because I'm enjoying the hell out of this, so. Alright, so, again, Wolv being in the womb, which, again, it says the utero, that is the expansion version of it. So he's going to fight a little bit tougher enemies, get a little tougher room layouts. However, like I was going to point out, everything hits you for 1 full heart of damage on these floors. So you notice he got hit twice there, went from 3 hearts down to 1. So it gets really sketchy about this time. And you have to be real careful. Speaking of, he's going to be careful not to use that pill yet, just in case it's a bad trip. Because that could be almost any one of many stat downs. So Wolv is just going to look at that and wait. Should he get down to 1 heart again, he's going to use it, most likely in case it's a full heal. That's the reason why he's holding on to it, for anyone curious. Chatia ripped through her boss fight, which was Larry Jr. I did not see what it was, but it looked like Pageant Boy, which is, we call it Diana's Crown. Yes, it was, because Chatia's got a buttload of money for the first floor. 22 cents already. Jeez. Oh, never mind, it was Tears Up on Wolv's pill. So he took it now and just completely nixed everything that I said. So that's a great find. So fire rate up for Wolv as he takes that pill. Yeah, for some reason I can't uptube from Twitch. They always literally just either tell me like, oh, we can't do that right now, or it flat out just fails every time. I literally cannot upload to Twitch from anything in my videos. Or upload from Twitch to YouTube anything in my videos. So I don't know what's up with that, but mine's been busted for like 2 months. So I put them up there, but I can't. It's OBS causing that? Are you serious? How the hell is that happening? Because that's kind of a huge hindrance, I guess, for this, which really sucks. Because for the Isaac races, I can't use XSplit. I cannot. Like, it's not feasible. Wow, that's fucking weird. That is seriously weird. Because, like, yeah, even highlighting, like, even if I highlight on Twitch, I can't upload the highlight at all. So it's obviously got to be something to do with the way it's recorded. So that, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I can local record and upload. I only have 1 hard drive, though, so I can't play the game, record it on the same hard drive, and cast it at the same time, let alone even doing this. Too much stress. So it can't be done. Maggie's Faith is... Oh god, I'm gonna forget. Is that the Eternal Heart at the beginning of every floor? I believe? God, I hope I'm right on that. I think I am. Hey, what's up, Beluga? Ooh, speed down for Chatia. So she is one of the people that will take almost like any pill staring her in the face, because, hey, why not? But yeah, lots and lots and lots of down stat items, so she just found one of the many, so she'll know what speed down pills look like at least. Yeah, I thought about that too, Ducat. I had that thought as well, so yeah, basically I'm screwed from using my YouTube channel at the moment because I use OBS, which if I used XSplit I would be screwed from broadcasting and therefore screwed from using my YouTube. So one way or the other, I can't use YouTube right now, guys. Basically what it amounts to is I can't use YouTube. Yay. That isn't going to hold me back at all. Alright, so lunch for health up, and a god room, ooh, with the halo, so the most legit all stats up item in the game. I believe we found out last time that it doesn't up your range, did we figure? It was one of the stats, but apparently it does not up one of them. So that's as close as you're going to get to an all stats up item, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. None of mine will upload. They all fail every time. Because I've been trying. That's why I highlighted every single race so far. Except for like the last week. I got to get off my ass and do that. That's why I've highlighted every race, was I was going to upload them all to YouTube and, you know, basically cut like sports centers off of them and whatnot. But kind of can't. Yeah, this is where I'm saying, like, this is my life, guys. Like, I try to do something good like that, or like, alright, I'm gonna get off my butt and do some work and, you know, actually use my YouTube channel. Nope, now it doesn't work. It's like, that's my timing. It's just, it's the way of the world. I've come to accept it. That's why I'm laughing at it. Because what else can you do? I mean, you grin, bear it, and go like, well, that's me. Have I tried the latest versions of XSplit? Yeah, they still don't work for how much stuff I have on screen right now. It will literally crash XSplit. I'm not even joking. I will not be able to use XSplit at all. So anything with, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs would crash it. And what's up, GQ? How you doing, man? Yeah, the resource-intensive part isn't really my fear. Like, I'm good on that, especially with trying to do like this would only be taking up like 20 to 40% of my CPU. I'm not worried about that. But the big fear for me is basically when you put too much or too many inputs in XSplit, it completely freezes it. So I won't even be able to close it, for example. Can't change scenes, can't move anything, can't change sizes, so, you know, all that good stuff. But if I try to do this on there, it's done. XSplit just goes, nope, too much stuff. I'm using a program called OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. If I can type in here, there we go. I'll get you the links real quick here. If Spazbot responds to that, you'll see the links. But it's obsproject.com. It's a free alternative to XSplit. Personally, I like swear by it because there's no limitations on it whatsoever. So if you are using XSplit, you might want to switch over just to at least give it a shot. It's free, so I mean, what do you stand to lose? Alright, so Chatia finds a key. Oof. Wolf found a pretty nice devil deal, but he's going to say no thanks, take his health with him, move on to the womb too. So, well, Utero too. Dang, he got both Utero levels. Ouch. Anyways, Chatia's key gets her to the common cold, so she'll have poison damage on her shots. Very nice. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Wolf probably just pooped a little bit there. Telepills on the womb too randomly. We almost had a magic D250 moment enacted yet again. Well, there was about a 7% chance of getting it, but still. If Wolf would have gotten an I Am Error room, that would have been quite an interesting little jaunt there, because he would have had to now go through Shale instead. So, yeah, he's smiling. He's like, yeah, I didn't poop, we're good. Yeah, it's going to degrade the quality hardcore, though, GQ. That's my only fear, because you're basically generational lossing on that. Not that big of a deal, obviously. At least I could get something done, but yes, that would work. I see exactly what you mean. That would work perfectly. So GQ does have a point. I could work around it. It would just be a complete pain in the ass, and I'd basically have to take twice as long to watch everything all the way through it at normal speed. Again, not the biggest of deals, but it would work. Oh, I've done worse crap than that, Haku. Believe me, that's a pretty easy solution that GQ came up with there by comparison to some of the other crap I've had to do in my day. That's a pretty easy, like, you know, not too tough way of going about it. It takes a while, but I mean, I've gotten way worse on that, so... Yeah, exactly, do it while I'm sleeping. Exactly, GQ. Only problem is if I don't end the recording at the right time, I can't edit it later, so... You could have like 4 hours or like, 10 hours if I sleep really long or something of just like dead silence at the end of whatever. Oh god, that'd be funny. Like upload it, yeah, set an alarm. I wouldn't wake up, dude. Believe you me, I would not wake up. I'd like to think I would, but it wouldn't happen. Hey, Spaz came back. Uh-oh. You found a new blanket to make love to, apparently. Awesome. My cat has an affinity for blankets right now, for anybody curious. I'm not quite sure why, but man, you are loving this thing. Literally. Alright, so again, Wolv is only looking for his boss fight here. I was just about to say it might actually be connected right around these rooms, but this will probably curve to the south, would be my guess. Yep. Curves north and south here, so that makes sense. Or they just see the go the fuck to sleep screen forever, it's true. It's not like I don't leave that on forever anyways. I do like half an hour of ad spam at the end of every cast, so people see that screen more than they see most of the other stuff on this. And again, Chatia already on Caves 2, sitting staring at her boss already. And I don't remember, has she not found her item room here? Because she does have a Curse of Darkness, so I can't see what's up. Anyways, Wolv has found his mom's heart fight. So he'll be very happy with that. He is looking at 5 full hearts, a full heart of healing with the heart. So technically speaking... Oh, excuse me. Again, excuse me. So, there we go. He got that heart back from the heart, so now he's looking at he can get hit 4 times in the mom's heart fight before really risking death, so that is usually far more than enough for any of these racers. But again, do not count Chatia out yet. There's always that chance. Yeah, see, there we go. Especially with a splitting enemy like this, that Wolv might take some damage. You never know. So he will be looking at It Lives momentarily. Again, we race to Mom's Heart, otherwise known as It Lives at this point, because both, I believe, have beaten the game 9 times. They pretty much have to have. Shoop to whoop. Wolv says no thanks, even though he could have gotten a usage out of it. It wouldn't have been that much damage, but it could have been something. But he says no thanks. He'll just drop the bombs in the center and be content with what he's doing. So on the on the Mom's Heart fight first is Wolv21 on the left-hand side. Again, he is racing Chatia12 on the left. Hopefully you can see her name on the screen. I think I made that clear enough on there. Hopefully I did. Let me know if for whatever reason you can't, though. Nonetheless, we are doing a best of 3, so Wolv looking to take a 1-0 lead here by finishing off Mom's Heart and doing a phenomenal job with his bomb placement. Looks like he is well on his way to doing so. Already under 50% health left on the boss. Very nice, Ruff. See, for me, it was man versus game got me into this. And then, amazingly, somehow I got lethal frag into this game. So I'm still proud of that one. That's still my, like, glory moment right there is, yep, I got lethal frag addicted to this. And look what that did. Look what that became. Enough said. And, lo and behold, look what that became. Wolv takes a 1-0 lead. Very nicely done, sir. Where is the correct text for that? Sorry, let me update this really fast. So like I said, Wolv finishing off the Mom's Heart there. Takes a really fast 1-0 lead here in this best of 3. Why did that not update? What is going on? Weird. Make sure that worked. Yes, it did. Okay. Anywho, so like I said, Wolv takes a really fast 1-0 lead. We'll wind up resetting both of these racers. We will go back to the basement. You see Wolv resetting right now. Chatia will do the same. And we will start up again in about a minute. Let me run a really quick block of ads, guys, and we will get round 2 rolling momentarily. Again, let me give you the game fetch link while we're doing this. Because don't worry about watching my ads so much as going and giving these two some support. So please do me a favor if you would. If you don't want to watch the ads, please hit up that game fetch link. That will actually probably get you 2 ads when you load it. I just kind of thought that through. Anyways, they're both partners, but yeah, nonetheless, hit up. It doesn't want to link it now. Anyways, hit up the game fetch link when that shows up. I'll be back in like a minute, guys, and we will get round 2 rolling. So be right back, and thank you again for the support. Oh good, apparently I'm not a mod in my own chat again. Damn it, I don't want to refresh. It took 25 minutes to load last time. We're just going to let the mods actually handle that then. Yeah, I don't think Spaz likes me right now. He's a little busy, apparently, with the... Yeah, he's a little busy. Alrighty, looks like we're cleared up on mine. I waited a couple extra seconds just because I seem to get like a minute ad for the last one every time on those. So anyways, we should be clear. So again, we have Wolv21 on the left, we have Chatia12 on the right. Wolv won the first matchup here in this best of 3. Excuse me real quick, hold on. Again, sorry about that. One day my nose will be clear, I swear to God. Boy, does that sound bad. I'm not a cokehead, folks. I'm still sick. Anyways, for those that are wondering, I'm still under the weather. Anywho, so we're just about to start round 2 here. Again, we do it best of 3, so Wolv is looking to finish this off 2-0. Chatia is looking to tie it up in 1 game apiece, force a game 3. So again, good luck to both racers. If you two are ready and good to go, I see both moving around and shooting already, so I can already tell that you are. Yeah, I can tell already that you are. So again, good luck to both racers. Let me do the countdown real quick here, and we will get round 2 rolling. Excuse me. Sorry again. Backlash from my nose. Anyways, so let's get this thing rolling, guys. Again, good luck to Wolv. Good luck to Chatia. And let's start this in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, you two. Go ahead anytime you hear that. Again, there might be a slight delay in when they start. You'll notice it'll take a few seconds for them to actually start. And then there may be a delay between the two of them, as you'll probably see Wolv take off first. There you go. Chatia will take off any second now, literally. It's all a matter of that little bit of delay between everybody. Chatia and me are always on a weird delay. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about that. Hopefully I got that muted in time. Anyways, as you can see, Wolv did a really smart thing there. He left those soul hearts outside of his curse room because he would literally just instantly lose one of those soul hearts going in and out. So what he did instead was he basically lost a full red heart, which is easily replaceable, and kept the 2 soul hearts sitting outside. Oh, there's a reset incoming. Or not. Wow, Chatia took it. Alright, so my reflection as Chatia's first item. You can see the tears are curving back on her now. Wow, I called that one a little too early. So, wow, that's, interesting choice. I do not like that as my first item. If I've got other stuff with it, I'll consider my reflection, but not as my first item. Never. The Ankh, so not the most useful thing for Wolv, but hey, it's something. So should Wolv die, he'll actually come back as the blue baby. Again, that is perfectly legal in the races if you get a 1-up. The Ankh or any other way to come back to life as such. Basically, that is perfectly fine. Even though you're going to be a different character sometimes, like with the Ankh, still completely legit. It's that one-time use thing. Those are not outlawed items, and totally fine. Yeah, my reflection trolls me more often than it helps me. If you get something like Sacred Heart, Loki's Horns, you know, things of this nature, it actually becomes really, really cool. But man, you get it by itself, I don't know. I don't know that I can take it. I really don't. So Chatia's going to get some health up. Looks like she will go back, grab the half a heart, and heal full before she moves on. But she takes out her boss fight first here. Oh, she's looking for a secret room. That's what it was. Aha. I didn't even think about that. So she had her 1 bomb, had a chance. Ooh, now can't get into that. Oh well. Not the end of the world. It's only the half a heart, so Chatia will be moving on first. By the way, Wolv has a remote detonator, so he picked up extra bombs for free. And he can set bombs down and literally explode them himself with his spacebar, so they will sit there and just wait to explode. So again, on bosses like that fight, that comes in very handy. And both are on basement 2. Again, both have Cellar 2 at the moment, so they both have the expansion level of the floor, or the expansion version, I should say, of the floor. So we'll be slightly tougher, have tougher enemies, but again, these two know what they're doing, so I wouldn't worry too much. Wow, both racers have keys for once on the 2nd floor. That is definitely a very rare thing to have happen. Hey, what's up, Awaken? How you doing, man? Oh god, I'm scared, dude. But yeah, there you go. There's the outlawed items list for you, Trick. Basically what it is... Excuse me. Oh, man, my nose tonight. Oh, Mom's Pearl. Nice. More chance to find soul hearts. Anywho, the Bible, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, technically the D6, Ipecac, and the Shovel are all outlawed. you can use the D6 on just those items. So anything else, you have to take it or leave it, is basically what it amounts to. And Wolf's second item room, Mom's Pad. Pretty decent item, actually. It's not the worst thing, that's for sure. He's going to use it and put it back, though. He'll take that remote detonator with him. Well, I do a Devil May Cry now. I've never played any of them. And I don't actually have any money to buy new games with. For those that don't know, this is my living. And basically, like, I don't make very much off of doing this to the point where I can actually survive, so I don't have expendable cash at all. So I never buy stuff. And we're talking, I haven't even gone grocery shopping in over a month. That tell you guys anything? I'm not joking. I have not gone grocery shopping in a month. Very nice. Alright, so for that one heart, I was going to say, well, Wolf actually takes Sister Maggie, too. Oh my god. Okay, Polyphemus for Chatia with my reflection. So we're going to see some very odd moving shots now. But my goodness, that huge damage up on both sides. The Book of Belial for that one heart that Wolf bought, he just used. That is a 1.5 damage multiplier for the room. Believe it takes 4 rooms to recharge. We'll see again. I always screw this up. It's either 3 or 4. It's 3. And I'm an idiot. So in 3 rooms that'll recharge, but he gets 1.5 damage multiplier. That will go off screen for the amount of damage, by the way. And yeah, it is 3 rooms. Okay. And yeah, the monthly public races have slightly different rule sets, basically. The D6 is completely outlawed in those, just to make it so that everybody can get in on them. Which, by the way, this is going to be the last day to sign up for those, so if you want to sign up for the public races, there's your link. But I'm going to roll off the names probably sometime tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll post up the list of who actually is in the 16 that race. And then I'll post up a list of the backups as well. We will need backups, believe me, we always do. So even if you're not in the top 16 that are racing, keep an eye out for that, because we've got 80 people signed up, so you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have some oddities in there at some point. But if you get chosen, awesome to you. Just be ready for the first race, because we obviously need 4 people for each round, and if you're not there, basically, we have to move on to the backups. So at that point, it'll basically be first come, first serve for the next couple of rounds for the top 16 if everybody does show up. And yeah, basically just be there at the start if you want to know for sure that you're in. I am using Open Broadcaster software. Let me give you the links. Oh, Ducat beat me to it. Why am I even trying? Because apparently I'm not a mod on my channel. And, ooh, Sacrificial Dagger for Wolf. He was really hoping that was Mom's knife. Yeah, that looked like, yeah, stabby. Oh, not quite stabby. So close to stabby time. So close. It's good enough. It's pseudo-stabby, so it works. And there's Harlequin Baby for Chatia. I'm kind of surprised she has not used her card yet, honestly. I just realized what she had there. Beside the point, Harlequin Baby will shoot out, as you'll see, once she gets to a room with enemies. It'll shoot out tears in a V-shaped pattern. It's a stab party. What does the winner get? Right now, the winner is going to get $100 donated to him from one of our viewers whose name I've lost off the top of my head, and I apologize because he only told me about this in the last race, and I've completely spaced already. But they're going to wind up donating $100. I believe Ashy Cakes is going to wind up donating a Steam Game of the Winner's Choice, and I'm sure there will be more. But basically, our sponsors backed out a few days before the league started. So, yeah, it was kind of one of those, well, now I have no time to find new sponsorship because I've been slammed with this ever since. So I've yet to find anybody new for it. That's who it was. Thank you. It's MC Pro hosting Matt. That's who it was. Thank you, Cloud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Scrub? How you doing? Excuse me. Well, there's always next month, assuming I can afford it, Ducat. Assuming I can afford it. Because again, with no sponsors for that now either, I have nothing to give away. So I basically have to pay out of pocket for the giveaways on that. So again, it's if I can afford keeping the monthly races going, because at this point, I can't. Which is really crappy, or I have to do it with no prizes. So again, just so you know, because we lost our sponsorship, everything's kind of up in the air. Thankfully, these guys were all cool with racing just for pride, so... What's up, Konzo? How you doing? Alright, so Chatia intercaves one fight. Again, Wolv says Catacombs. Ironically enough, that is an XL floor. It doesn't say it, but that is an XL floor, so he's got, again, Caves 1 and Caves 2 combined. But let me try that again. Chatia is fighting her Caves 1 boss right now. So they are almost even. Yeah, not bad. Wolf's second item here on the floor is Spoon Bender, so he gets automatic homing shots. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that again. So Chatia finishes off her boss, being a horseman, winds up with a cube of meat from it, so an orbital that will block shots, and if she gets a few more pieces, do A, damage, and B, can turn into a full Meat Boy at some point. Again, yes, she had an item rock in that boss room, but you'll notice she has 0 bombs, so she couldn't get into that. Doesn't want to waste time trying to find them, and moves on to Caves 2. So now technically on the same floor, both racers. And it's going to be a little bit of an advantage here for Wolv because he has found his boss fights. So he will have back-to-back boss fights here. Chatia has found her item room again. Again, though, no keys to get into it. So unless she's lucky, watch this be bombs or key with 0 and 0. Oh, friend's still the end. Slightly different. Only slightly less common than bombs or key pills. Man, that My Reflection shot, so bizarre. Especially with Polyphemus. Just an odd look with that shot. The goal of the game is basically to escape your mom who is trying to kill you. So you're digging underneath your house, basically further and further, and trying to get away from your mother trying to murder you. Now you wind up actually killing her as one of the bosses, and the last two, technically speaking, are you that you kill. So technically speaking, like, you're basically digging under the house and, like, dying. If you want to really look at it like that. And I know that's bleak, but it's basically true. What's up, Colleen? How you doing? Oop, ow. That'll teach me to drop pens. Ooh, very nice. So the meat for Wolv, so he gets, it says tears up and health up, but it's actually damage up and health up. And his second boss will be the Hollow. So again, Chatia looking just for her boss fight here, and that would actually catch her up to Wolv instantaneously if she does. So she is not very far behind, maybe a couple rooms at most behind Wolv. But Wolv is ripping through the Hollow here because he has used both that new damage up and the Book of Belial again for time and a half. Ew, the bean for Chatia. Well, it's not the D6. I guess that's one way to look at it. So she's actually going to replace the D6 and take the bean. That will do area of effect poison. So, for example, like on Wolv's screen, if Chatia walked right up next to Krampus, who he's fighting, and used that bean, it would actually do AoE poison and most likely hit him. But you have to be pretty close. Yeah, Edmund's a very strange guy. Very cool dude, but has some very odd thoughts. It's just, that's who he is. He's creative as hell. There's Chatia's boss fight. So again, because of this Krampus fight and the Devil Deal for Wolv, Chatia has some time to catch up here. But again, and there's the bean coming into play. Very nice use of it, actually. That was a phenomenal use of the bean, quite honestly. Alright, speaking of bombs, Chatia finds one. Oh, at least she gets the little pink version of this. So notice that Chatia is fighting, very nice use of the bean yet again, very nice. Chatia is fighting the Carrion Queen. She does get the champion version, the mini pink version, which will actually spawn little hearts. You want to take those out, it's the easy way to kill this. So there you go, you'll notice this will do a ton of damage to the boss right there. So those hearts are what you're looking to kill, it's way faster this way. Alright, so there's the lump of coal yet again for Wolv. Like I said, that is a damage increase. As your shots move further away from you, they grow in size and therefore also increase in damage. So again, yet another great find. Oh, Chatia's been getting way better every week, indeed. Every one of the racers has, honestly. You can see them all building their own style of racing at this point. So there's some health up, a good couple of heals for Chatia, and with that one bomb, she's going to hope for a secret room and get no such luck, so she'll be moving on to the depths as well. And both racers pretty well neck and neck. Wolv has only got literally 2 rooms ahead of her cleared. So this is very, very neck and neck right now, guys. Again, this is why you never count anybody out. This game can either be legitimately neck and neck, or one item can suddenly make one racer just fly ahead or come from behind of the other one. So it's one of those really random games. That's what I love about it for racing, is that it is so random. And Wolv with that 15 cents going to pass on picking up the I can never think of the name of the ladder, and instead takes a bomb and a soul heart for 10 cents. Oh, get out of that corner. Very nicely moved out of the way there by Chatia. So she gets a very quick room to clear here. As you can see, she's catching up very quickly to the amount of rooms cleared. And she's actually the first to find her item room, so without the key to get into it, she has to leave it behind. Also, wow, tinnitus. Ow. Oh, I've done so much ear damage to myself as an audio engineer. God damn. For those that don't know, tinnitus is a ringing in your ear caused by basically every muscle in there just like contracting at very odd speeds. So yeah, I have this ridiculous ringing in my ear at the moment. Ow. I hate when that happens. Alright, 2 hearts doubles up how many red hearts Chatia had on her, so that full heals her. Picks up a lot of money. Still looking for a key though. Wolv has found his item room, does have a key to get into it. But he's got to finish off these chasers first. I can never think of the name of these guys, and I apologize. I know Chatia's fighting knights. I call them brainiacs, but they're actually called knights. Wolv's enemies, I can never remember the name of. Oh yeah, did I see somebody asking about, I can just tap space and it skips through. Really? Huh. But yeah, I'd risk crashing Flash completely on that. And I missed what Wolv got, sadly. Damn it. I can't even tell what he got. What did he pick up? Oh, somebody will tell me. I totally didn't see because I was reading chat there for a second. However, like I was saying, basically, yeah, it's shoot, what was I going to say? With that loading screen? Globins, thank you. Jeez Louise, why can I never think of that? It's like goblins, but not. Anywho, with that loading screen, you'll probably see one, at least one, at some point tonight. Probably when either the depths load up or the womb. But when you see one of the racers' loading screens, you'll notice they just sit there. They don't hit anything. They don't, move anything. They don't click their mouse. Nothing. Just leave it sit there because you actually risk Flash completely crashing on you if you do. So just leave it sit there. It'll actually sometimes tell you that Flash has crashed. Tell it you don't care, so say no, and it will actually load your level. So you'll see it probably happen at some point in the near future tonight. Almost guaranteed. Both parts of that, for that matter. Very nice find. Wolv gets some health up out of a treasure chest, so great use of a key. Though he's still going to look for another one, because he's got one more item room coming up on the next floor, but he's got plenty of time to replace that key. Very nice, Vespa. Awesome. Sounds like a Christmas bell chorus when you sleep at night. Yeah, I feel your pain on that one, 100%. So let's see with that Demon Beggar, if Wolv gets any sort of luck out of this. We'll also see how much he's willing to spend. Wow, this Demon Beggar not being a buddy. Chatia, by the way, fighting Gish, so she'll wind up with a little Gish. That's why Wolv was willing to use that. He used up all the red hearts he had because he had Guppy's Paw. That actually replaces 1 red heart with 3 soul hearts. So for all intents and purposes, Wolv is the blue baby right now. Technically he's not because his stats are different. So again, keep that in mind. Now, also keep in mind, after the Depths 2, he'll wind up with a Polaroid. That actually becomes very, very, very useful as a trinket. Because he has 0... Because... redundancy. Anywho, because he has 0 red hearts, every time he got hit, that would actually cause a 5-second damage shield on him. So it's actually a great idea for him to use up all of his red hearts right now, knowing that he's going to get a Polaroid after not this boss fight, but the next one. And speaking of that, Chatia, flying onto her Depths 2 first, has moved into the lead just barely here. That was a ridiculously fast Gish fight. So very nicely done. Again, Wolv's homing shots are kind of trolling him slightly. He gets the item box, which will be a little bit of speed down and a bunch of good items. There's that Polaroid I was talking about. So he got lucky off of that. He got that a floor early, so Wolv is definitely smiling. He's a very happy man. Right as I mentioned that the Polaroid's going to be a huge thing, there's that 5-second damage shield I spoke about. So you'll see that happen should he ever get hit every time. There you go. It's like the game hears me, I'm telling you. It's like it hears me. But again, both racers are on depths 2 right now, so they are neck and neck. And looks like Chatia is going to take Isaac's fork with her instead of the Child's Heart. Interesting. Keep in mind, she also has no keys still at the moment. So she is still desperately looking for some keys. She's got this one last item room to get into. Does have 25 cents, so she might want to get into her store. Wolf sitting on 11 cents. Not so key about getting into his store, no pun intended, with that one key he's got. But he could if he wanted to as well. Looks like Chatia is going to take some time to gamble and hope to maybe grab a free key quickly. And yeah, the Polaroid is a two-use thing. So basically, it'll get you into the final level. If you beat the Cathedral and you're holding onto the Polaroid, that will take you into the final level. Basically, so that's the main use of it. But if you're down to 1 red heart, or below 1 red heart, and you get hit, that will spawn a 5-second damage shield for you. You'll still take that first damage, but it spawns that damage shield for you afterwards. So you get 5 free seconds. So again, if Wolf finds a blood machine, he can use it once and then walk into it for the next 5 seconds, all free of charge. And 2 pills. Let me try that again. 2 keys for Chatia. Wow, just found her full health pills as well. So that's one of the advantages. Should you actually take all your pills, you might happen across a full health. And lo and behold, she didn't exactly need that for the heal, mind you, but she knows what they look like now, and that is important. Should she come across any more, she's definitely going to pick those up. Like, without question, going to pick those up. And somebody was answering, Titanic fan, whose question I don't see. I would have answered you if I saw that. Sorry, I don't even see your question in chat. That's really weird. Man, them Eternal Hearts tonight. That's interesting. That is an interesting one for Wolf. So that makes the Polaroid, if he takes this, slightly pleasant. Yeah, he's going to leave it, I think. Yes, he is. So Wolf is going to leave that Eternal Heart behind because that would, again, at the end of the level, that would be the last heart to disappear from him, by the way. So he would definitely take that to the next floor with him. That would definitely give him a full red heart. Again, that would make the Polaroid not as useful as it is right now. So Wolf is going to leave that behind and not get the extra red heart. Asking if Sacrificial Knife blocks shots. No, it does not. What it does is it just does damage to anything close to you. So no, it doesn't count as your normal, like stereotypical orbital. It just basically does damage to anything really close, but no, does not block any shots. Yeah, it does serious damage, though. Like, you can see, like, on Larry Jr. fights, on the Hollow fights, and again, basically anything like the last bosses, especially with the build that Wolf has. If you can tank it where you get invincibility for a while and you can just walk right into the last bosses, that will tear them to shreds. That dagger does a lot of damage. Ooh boy, a Depths 2 Steam sale. Yay! Yeah, no, Wolf's going to pass on that. There's no more stores after this, by the way. So that would cost Wolf 15 cents to get half off on those remaining 2 items. Kind of pointless. Actually, the only other thing he could hope for is to get an I Am Air room that was actually a store. But even at that point, you wouldn't want to spend money in there, and you wouldn't want an I Am Air room at this point for the most part anyways. Yeah, it would basically disable his Polaroid. Wolf at the moment has 0 red hearts, so every time he gets hit, the Polaroid activates and gives him 5 seconds of invincibility. So again, if he were to take that Eternal Heart, go on to the next floor, that would give him 1 full red heart, and that would be the last thing that would disappear from him getting hit. And looks like Chatia's last item room is going to be Crack the Sky. Question is, will she take that or the bean? They're both kind of... At least you know where the bean is going to hit. You know where that area of effect will be. Wolf looking at some range up in his challenge room. Blood challenge room, I should say. That's the other advantage, is Wolf can get into any blood challenge room because he has 0 red hearts. So it doesn't matter how many soul hearts he goes in with, he can still get in. Same deal with the blue baby. And Wolv says yes, it's worth it, because with the coal, the more range he has, the more damage he actually does. So Wolv took that, and he will fight off 2 bosses here. It's usually Chub and Peep, if I'm not mistaken, in this spawn. So that will give Chatia just a little bit of extra time here to try and find her boss fight. She basically is going the right way because there's no other way for her to go. So it pretty much has to be this way. If it isn't, I'm going to be very, very surprised that there is a room that I can't see. There we go. I was going to say, so she's got to find her boss fight any second now. There it is. So again, Chatia very slightly in the lead right now. With a pretty damn nice build, I gotta say. And welcome back, babe. Yeah, exactly. Homing shots the Wolv has, because as you can see, he had Spoonbender. But homing shots, a lot of range up, and the coal is pretty deadly all in all as a combination. Very nice use by Chatia of the bean once again, so she damages Mom's leg right there. Very nicely done. Uses the Empress card, so that gives her really high damage as the Whore of Babylon, without having to be at low health and actually having the item. So again, one of those awesome cards. Problem is wow, these spawns, wow. That is a lot of those little head shooters. Man, dude, that was 4 of them. That was quite unfair. So anyways, Chatia's down to 1 heart because she is a huge target, and man, those 4 spawns were evil there. Oh god, yeah, that was an evil spawn rate on that. Oh my god. I've never seen it do that. What was up with that spawning? So, right there you see why you want to take out all the mini enemies in the room as quickly as you can, especially if they can shoot at you, because wow, did those build up fast. I've never seen that happen. Ever. So wow, we've seen some trolly boss fights in this league, but oh my goodness, was that just troll-tastic. So again, Chatia having to reset there, but wow, that was painful. And on that note, Wolv takes out his boss, gets a bunch of pills, does have 2 of the same ones. Ooh, and gets telepills, so, and it shows him the Eternal Heart again. Like, gee, you sure you don't want this? You sure? You really sure? Because it's here. By the way, Chatia's first item on this run, again, a pretty nice one in Technology 2. So you can see it's a pretty constant laser shot going around. Not quite, in my opinion, as good as Technology 1, but still a damn good item. And has already found her boss fight here. So again, these floors are ridiculously small on the basement. So again, she'll fly through a few of these. The heck hit Wolv at the end there? I did not see a fly floating around. I don't know what the heck hit him at the end. I was going to say, will he consider that? Nope. He's going to go look for his item room. So Wolv, knowing that he's got a few extra moments, is going to go dig for his item on this floor, because, hey, you might as well. Oh, technology plus, like, either technology plus, like, damn near anything is a pretty sweet build, honestly. I love the technology items. Unless you're on Kane. Then technology 2 I do not want. No, thank you. Ooh, Harlequin, baby. Not a half-bad find. We saw Chatia using that for quite a while, so you see those V-split shots coming out from behind at pretty good damage. So that's a pretty decent follower item. Damn right, Eddie. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? So we got both of our racers for after this race are in chat already. We'll have Awakened Smoke versus Eddie Ruckus coming up right after this, by the way. Yeah, so it works just like the candle. Exactly. Exactly, Awaken. Wow, no luck with the Secret Rooms tonight for Wolv. Unreal. Like, nobody's been finding those tonight. I've seen a lot of bombs be used and very few Secret Rooms found. How many followers can you have? Great question. I believe it is 6 before they start overriding each other. Wow, so 2 Polaroids, which obviously Wolv doesn't need. He's actually going to take telepills with him, probably use them right here. Indeed he does. And wow, ports to the complete... Wow, check this out. Wolv ports completely to the other side of the floor, moves one way, finds his boss fight instantly on the Womb 1. Wow. I'd call that an internal compass, but that's more just like, dear lord, man, go play the lotto tonight, dude. Like, make sure you buy a lot of lotto tickets, and when you win, I want half. Wow, dude. That was just, wow. Like I said, we've seen some crazy things happen in this league. That would be another one of them. But again, as what technically counts as the blue baby, keep in mind, Wolv is down to 4.5 hearts at the moment, so it is always sketchy. Ooh, tears up. Very nice with the wire coat hanger. And, ew, possibly one of the worst devil deals you could get. The monster manual and a quarter, both for a heart. No thanks. That would be 3 soul hearts, by the way, for Wolv to spend, so that's a big no thanks items right there. It looks like Chatia wound up with Mini Mush, and I forgot to call that out because I was watching Wolv teleport to, like, the best part of the floor he could have. And he is on to Womb 2 instantly, so that was a great telepill usage. That could not have worked out better for him. So like I said, at 4.5 hearts right now, looking just to find his boss fight on this floor. Ooh, world card. Wow. Once again, dang. Just Wolv finding all the things he could ask for. Now gets the entire layout of the floor. Is going to go for his arcade with that 9 cents. Do not blame him. Do not blame that man at all, because you might as well spend all the money you can, get as many soul hearts as you can hope to find. Yeah, exactly. If you can survive, that's, now that you know where you're going, that makes it a ton easier. So that makes a huge, you know, breathe and easy moment right there. What? You've had the breakfast offered to you for 2 hearts in a devil deal. What? I've never seen that happen. That's crazy, dude. Oh, wow. Speaking of gamble as much as you want, Wolv with that $1 says no thanks, doesn't really want Scatoli. He's going to move right on along. So holding on to that 99 cents. Just in case he comes across a Judgment Beggar, I'd assume. Or if he needs to, he'll go back and gamble afterwards. Keep in mind, those mimics will do the exact same type of shots and damage that you do. Good news is that they won't pick up homing shots like Wolv has, so he got that one pretty well cheaped into a corner. Now, what class do I play on MMOs? I like to be a healer and a rogue, mostly. I do like casters, but I tend to not be the greatest on them. I probably like healers the best, I'd say. I like being the one that heals. Like, I don't like putting my faith in many other people for healing me. There were few and far between healers that I would actually trust. So that was usually my style. And Chatia say no thanks to the tick because she has cancer, so double fire rate on Tech 2. Because, you know, totally necessary. Totally need that double fire rate on Tech 2. I'm just giving her crap on that, but it's just funny. Like, cancer doubles your fire rate, by the way. So I just find it funny that Tech, which is, like, always consistently out on Tech 2, is now at double the fire rate, which I forgot to mention. Can you collect more than 1 Meat Boy? Technically, yes, Tori. If you do the Meat Boy challenge, you'll start with a full one. You can actually build a second one. And then on any normal run, you can build a full one and get a 5th piece. So you'd have 1 cube of meat orbiting you still. But you'd have a full 4-piece Meat Boy running around as well. That's the best you can do. And looks like Chatia's found her Caves 1 boss already, so again, she is flying along here. However, Wolv has got 1 more room to clear before his boss fight. Again, still at 3.5 hearts. So again, everything in the womb hitting you for 1 full heart of damage. Means that Wolv basically can get hit 3 times before he has to worry about anything too much. Here's where Tech 2 is really going to kill these things. So if Chatia lined that up, consequently if she walked up to just about the next line up, like if she walked 2 more pixels up and then shot left and right, she would have torn through those, through both of those bosses. Each part of the Hollow and Larry Jr. like that is actually its own enemy. So if you can hit them all in 1 fell swoop, like with this laser that will go through everything, technology, that is a huge help for you. But again, Wolv looking to finish this off at 2-0 tonight is already just about to the 50% mark on the on Mom's heart fight. So again, with 3.5 hearts, he can get hit 3 times before he has to worry about anything. However, he is out of bombs, so it's going to get a little slower from here on out. Only slightly, though. If he can do pretty good damage to the... There we go. I was going to say, if he can do good damage to lives, he'll keep it out right now. So there's that first hit. He'll stand in close with that 5 seconds of invincibility, do a ton of damage with the sacrificial dagger. And that was enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, Wolv clearing this out 2-0. As Chatia took a very trolly death there to the Mom fight. But again, congratulations to Wolv, as he has taken tonight 2-0 and remains undefeated on the season. Our first racer on the season to move to 6-0. So again, congratulations, Wolv. There you go. There's them rock hands. Oh, yeah. No, GG, Wolf. Seriously, great job, man. Awesome job. And again, great job by Chatia tonight. Those were some great runs. You got absolutely trolled in that one boss fight. I'm not kidding. That one mom fight just was an absolute troll, Chatia.